Hello, it's Epicurious Emma, and I'm back with some mind-blowing recipes. I'm going to show you how to make Nutella brownies. And Nutella has that classic creamy hazelnut flavor. The basic ingredients you're going to need is 1 13-ounce can of Nutella, or about 1.5 cups, 3 eggs, 1/2 cup of flour, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And optional ingredients I'm going to use to bling out my brownies are some chocolate chips for extra gooiness in the middle, powdered sugar, and raspberries put on top. Okay, so we're gonna start off by putting our Nutella in the bowl here. And it's really sticky, so I'm using a spatula and a spoon. Okay, so now we are going to take our 3 eggs and crack them into the bowl. The eggs are going to help liquefy this before we put in any other ingredients. So now we're going to mix this gooey goodness together. So you wanna start it on slow so it doesn't splash everywhere. And you don't wanna overbeat the eggs. You just want enough so that it's incorporated. So what you want to look for is the ribbon connecting from the whisk to the bowl, and you want to see the batter sink right into the rest of the mixture. Now I'm going to add in my flour, and now I'm going to add in my baking soda. And soda spreads powder puff, so basically the baking soda will make sure that it's a brownie and not a cake. Remember, start it off nice and slow because your flour is going to go everywhere. So now I'm going to scrape my flour off the sides so that we don't miss any of this goodness. And that's perfect. So the pan I'm going to be using to make my brownies with is a rectangular 4x13-inch tart pan with a removable bottom from Williams-Sonoma. I also put parchment paper at the bottom of the pan with some Pam to stick it on. I'm going to put a little bit on top so that our batter is not going to be clinging to the parchment paper. So from here we can just pour in our batter. I've only added half my batter because we're going to sprinkle a layer of chocolate chips in the middle, and it's going to be nice and gooey when we're done. So once you have half of your batter in here, spread it out with your spatula. I've got my chocolate chips, and I'm going to add a layer of them right on top of our batter. Now the rest of our batter. We're going to pop these in the oven at 350 degrees. Okay, so for the pan that I'm using, it's going to take 15 minutes to cook, but you can check for any pan by putting a toothpick in it and taking it back out clean. So that's how you'll know when it's done. After my brownies were done baking, I let them cool for 10 minutes, so now it's cool to the touch. So we have the removable bottom, so we can poke it up, make sure to loosen it a little bit. Okay, now we can lift it. And of course we still have the piece of metal at the bottom, which would not be any problem at all. Just peel right off because we put parchment paper in between the metal and the brownie. And the parchment paper we can also just peel right off. And this is our brownie. We're going to put some powdered sugar right on top. It looks like snow. I'm going to cut a few 1-inch slivers here. And then when that's done, I could put it on a plate and top it with some raspberries. And there we have it, our brownie. So it's really good. You've got the freshness of the raspberry, you've got the nice powdered sugar fresh on top, also with only 4 basic ingredients. Super simple and super delicious. That's how you do it. I hope you like this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, tell all your friends about this, and make this #EpicuriousEmma. I'll see you guys next time.